And for me, as the chairman of NRM Eastern, in charge of the border areas of Busia, Malaba, Ruakaka, and also a patron of the Uganda Clearing and Forwarding Association, there has been this drop of the milk prices is a result of Kenya, the bordering areas, not giving permits to Uganda exporters of milk and allowing them into Kenya. And this goes against the spirit of the East African Community Trade Protocol. Earlier this year, a high-level team from Kenya came and met the president in State House, Nakasero, and gave the president the assurance that Ugandan products would be allowed to move into Kenya in keeping with East African tariff or the East African Common Trade. And to date, as we talk, there are over, if I can give the briefing here based on the facts, over 80 permits of various exporters who have not been allowed. The milk prices were by this year rolling at about 1,400, 1,500 shillings per litre. Now, as a result, the milk prices are dropping. They have been at, by last week, at 550 shillings per litre. Mark you, from 1,500 to 550 as of last week. This week, and even the subsequent week to follow, the milk prices could drop further to about 400, even 300. This will subject the milk industry, the dairy industry, a very serious shock, especially now when we are encouraging farmers under Bonaba Gagawale, Operation Wealth Creation, PDM, and all the other programs of government where the dairy farmers are borrowed money and the dairy industry, the clearing agents, and so on and so forth. The milk supply chain is going to suffer tremendously. And I want to caution and say that whereas there may be Kenya's interest or political interest in other areas that we may not understand, the East African Common Trade is at stake. Some of them employ up to 500 people. We'll have to cut jobs, which means that our people are going to lose jobs. And this will definitely amplify the problem even more. I want to say that this being a very serious matter, I want to really call upon Parliament to take full interest in this, especially the milk corridor and parts that produce milk, because the impact is going to be heavy. Two, I also want to call upon the Ministry of Agriculture, my brother Honorable Tumwebazi, Frank, and Honorable Bright Ramirama, to come out with a very clear statement, because the Dairy Development Authority has not yet come out to explain this. So it is a matter also which needs to be handled at a bilateral level.
Benson Boy is my name. I'm the general manager. It's a very unfortunate incident or turn of events. We are not able to get permits to export our milk products to Kenya. The other day I saw in the papers, they are saying it is only powdered milk. No, even long life. For the last 2 months, we have not been able to do even a single liter of export to Kenya. As a result of this, given that we are in a peak season in terms of the production, the rains are there, there's a lot of milk out there in the farms, prices have collapsed. We are talking about reduction of milk prices from as high as 1,600 in March to a price of 550 as we speak. That's more than 60% price reduction. Prices are collapsing. We are talking about the entire supply chain. Because at the moment, I have not done UHT production for the last 2 weeks. I'm only doing powder just to sustain the machines running. I'm holding almost 15 billion worth of powder milk. Long life is expiring in the warehouse. I think my friend will take you to the UHT warehouse. You'll see powder is about to expire. And this milk has a ready market in Kenya. Brookside, as a regional dominant player, we have a ready market in Kenya. This is not a product that we are taking to Kenya to store. The market is there.
We're talking to them stores are when I know what you done.